Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jenica Elizabeth and welcome to my bullet journal series featuring March edition. So without further ado, let's get journaling. So first things first, let's plan this out. I personally started the planning phase by reviewing last month's layout. I had to figure out what worked and what didn't. Last month's journal is gorgeous, but for some reason I didn't use it as much. Yes, it is pretty, but it felt too overstimulating as well. So I did what I do best. I avoided it. I started listing what worked, then I proceeded with what didn't. Habit tracker didn't work for me. I find it overwhelming building one too many habits at once. So, I end up not doing any of them at all. Lastly, I made a list of what I wanted to include in this month's layout. I've decided to do a minimalist but efficient theme this month. My mental health isn't the best the past couple of days, and honestly, I've been putting this task off. So, I am for anything that is easy and efficient. So for my cover page, I am doing a minimalist March calendar. I am going for green motif this month because personally for me, March is the end of winter and the start of spring, wherein the trees start growing their green leaves again. I wanted to do a cute header for my daily reading log, but as you can see, I messed up. So I just covered it with a washi tape. So I mentioned earlier that I am omitting the habit tracker part because it is overwhelming. So for this month, I've decided to concentrate on two things. I wanted to start reading daily and I wanted to start moving daily. I didn't went for that traditional exercise log because I feel like I am putting too much pressure on me, which I hate. It feels like I'm being obliged, so I tend to rebel against it and not do it at all. It essentially becomes a chore more than something that I'd be happy to do. Renaming it as a movement log puts a bit of leniency and tenderness to it. It's more forgiving and encouraging. It's like, I walked my dog for 20 to 30 minutes. That's a movement. I ran errands by foot and walked to the store for 30 minutes. That qualifies as a movement. It feels like a small accomplishment that I'd gladly do again. Walking for 20 to 30 minutes and getting my heart rate up is better than no movement at all. And I think that's a small win. We are going for a more efficient weekly overview. as usual, I put the week's dates as a header. Then, I put 7 horizontal sections for the days of the week. As usual, Sundays have smaller space because that is my rest day, and I try not to do anything that day. I also added a to-do section for imperative tasks for that week, then a note section for stuff that I need to note for that week, and lastly, a next week corner for events or tasks for next week. I am using these colored highlighters for design and sectioning purposes. Like I said, I went for a green motif, and these highlighters are perfect. I would link them in the description box down below. So this is something that I've never done before, but I think I need it. When I have random thoughts, I usually grab the nearest piece of paper that I can get, usually a sticky note. Then I write it down so I don't forget. Problem is, I lose them almost immediately. So I feel like compiling brain dumps in one section would be beneficial. So there's one place that I can store and refer back to if needed. In my previous layout, it's weekly overview after the other. I didn't have a place to put my random brain dumps, so I put it somewhere towards the end of last month's section, which made it a bit disorganized. So maybe doing this might work out better. Let's see. If it doesn't, then I discontinue it. For the last part of this month's layout, I added a March summary for those events or important things that I need to note for this month. I am supposed to put this towards the beginning of my March layout, but I forgot, so here we are. I also added an April section, so I have a small section to write notes for next month until I finish the journal layout. So that's a March bullet journal inspo for you guys. Thanks for watching. As always, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!